Now I need to be very careful.
So...
Oh, my health... I forgot your health regens.
Yeah, regenerates
Quite
up
a
to
bit.
a certain point.
After... It does with poison. Other things do not. I'm pretty sure it's a poison thing.
Yeah. So...
Give me that data bank.
If you...
Ultra high capacity tank, boys.
I forgot. Okay, never mind. So you find all these bases made by the what was left of the Degassi. Can you find the rest of the ship?
The actual Degassi got blown out of orbit like ours did.
Yeah.
I'm trying to not play the audio logs because I feel like it's commentary suicide.
It is.
Uh-oh.
You'd be correct. Oh no, Alex. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Hey, you.
I didn't pick up anything, so it's not that big a deal. I did lose the Seamoth down there.
Yeah, that's gone.
And all the stuff you had.
No, it saves in your inventory. Oh, I did lose my fruit probably. But all my blueprints are still alive.
What about your tools?
Okay,
So
well,
new
not that
goal.
big.
Go get the
Tools
Seamoth.
stay.
back.
Your inventory saves. Oh, my potato plant survived, and my purple
decomposing.
tablet did.
And one of your fish.
Decomposing is fine. That just means I harvested it. That
Oh.
was a good sentence I just said.
Yeah.
So new goal is
Go get the Seamoth.
to build a base. No, build a base.
No.
Seamoth is SOL.
Yes, and it's right there. I mean, I just have to go get it.
It's only 44 meters?
Yeah, because the cave is pretty
Extensive.
close.
Okay. Well, why don't you just go get your Seamoth back?
Oh, you know what yes, but the first thing I should do is I got a bunch of upgrades.
You got a
Well,
high capacity tank,
blueprints.
didn't you?
And flippers. Actually, those are upgrades that need the upgrade station. Where is that?
I could have sworn I just saw the high capacity tank on.
No, I have a high capacity. I got ultra high capacity,
Oh.
which is an upgrade.
And you need the upgrade
So
thing.
let's play a message.
Playing partially translated broadcast.
9 new biological subjects designated. Mode. Hunting.
Huh?
That doesn't mean anything.
No, that's
Subject location.
No, it's fine.
Other agents.
ooh.
So you found the predator, huh?
Predators on the planet. Oh boy.
Oh?
No, it's not the predator.
Just
Fun
sounds like
fact,
a
it's
predator.
actually it's actually the Warper, that creature we saw last time that
Really?
teleports. Yeah, they're like a they're a bit of lore is that they're not like they're not actual what's it called? I'm trying to think of the word. They're not biological completely. They're artificial beings.
Oh, that's cool.
Interesting.
Lore on why is later.
I'll find an
Okay.
audio log that tells us about that.
When I find it. Probably not audio, probably visual. Not going in there. Tyler's gonna put another Roblox oof if I go down there.
Oof. Vezoth, have you been watching the series?
I have been
on
watching the
YouTube?
series.
It's really funny what Tyler does.
I'm aware.
I like his
Tyler
editing
does some
a
funny
lot.
stuff.
That oof is the best thing.
Oof!
Oh, you should.
It's
see
the reverb.
You should see the one where we get the Seamoth at the end of the previous session.
There's a lot of quartz in here. That's cool, but I kind of would like some. Oh, here we fucking go.
What is this?
Comes for the.
This is a giant.
That was
coral,
three. That
too.
was three.
There's so many. That's a lot of
Ah,
quartz.
that's your oxygen.
There's a lot of quartz in here, but I don't need quartz right now. I don't even need copper for once in my life. I need titanium. You son of a bitch! I thought you were an outcrop.
You might want to go to the surface.
Alex, your air.
Oh yeah. We're so high up in terms of the surface that it's like not that big a deal. I forgot I was losing oxygen so quickly below because I was at 200 meters. So my oxygen was going like crazy.
It's going faster. Which is why I asked about like a
going very
death suit or
quick.
something, because maybe you could like
Yeah.
do away with that
6
problem.
titanium for one of those. I need a hatch, which is 2 titanium quartz. I don't have any lithium. I can get it,
There's
but I have to go
reinforcement dude
find
to make
it.
it so that
Um,
it doesn't blow up when it's
compartment.
attacked.
The bases have health, and like when you build out, the more you build, the worse it gets, unless you build like foundation or structural support. So. Okay.
It's always funny.
It's always funny. How much titanium do I have?
4.
4. Worthless.
You didn't get it out of that thing either.
You know what I should be looking for is
Scrap.
scrap metal. And a good place for that is actually right here.
There's a lot of scrap metal in the kelp forest, creep vine
Like
forest.
the stalkers like to play with it.
Ah.
So it usually ends up lying around here. If I could find some scrap, that'd be excellent.
Is scrap metal its own object, or is it just like,
Yes.
broken down into a different metal?
It's right here. It's right here, like that.
Yeah.
It's salvage from the ship
And you just turn it into
that
like
exploded.
4, I think, titanium each.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a lot of titanium.
something like that. Yes. It makes grinding for titanium really easy. Oh, it's not. It doesn't do anything unless I hold forward. I forgot. I was just holding spacebar and looking up like a fool.
Yes, you do.
I haven't used it in a while. But I liked that the first episode using the sea moth, we lost it.
Passing 1
How'd you lose it?
oxygen efficiency.
Here.
Well,
We
it's
lost
down
it
here.
Oh.
We died. Remember? It was like,
No,
Just
I
happened.
forgot.
just happened. Alright, speedrun.
If you jump here,
We have a lot of time once you hit 0 oxygen.
Oxygen.
Excuse me, I just swam right by it.
Alex,
Hello?
it's below you.
Behind you.
Where?
Down.
Behind you. Behind you. Right
Oh,
there.
oh.
Alex, God.
I
Scare me.
goofed on ya. Goofed ya.
Oh my God.
Okay.
So, quick question. What are gloves? What do they do?
Gloves? Well, they're just part of the suit. If you don't have all the parts of this radiation suit, you'll die of radiation poisoning because it's not a. I just
A
saved the
sealed
screenshot
suit.
with control because I tried to descend. Did I scan the bed?
You did.
Good. That's good. Then I think that's. Oh, hello. That's exactly what I'm looking for.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I need 3 more though.
Oh.
You need 2 more.
Power cell charger is very good too. Not a battery charger, but it's something. It charges power cells which are used to power vehicles.
Okay.
Shale outcropping. Lithium.
Lithium.
Get it. I don't know where to find the laser cutter module because it's biome specific.
Oh.
Don't quit that.
I can look
So
it
I do
up
not
for
know
you.
which biome you could.
Sure.
I don't give a shit. I've beaten this game before. I gained
Laser
nothing.
cutter?
Laser cutter, yes. And just read a list of biomes, and I'll know. Oh, my stuff's here!
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you drowned.
Yeah, I didn't know it's dropped. It didn't do that before.
Oh. Location: seabed, grassy plateaus.
Ow! Hey!
Wrecks in grassy plateaus.
Grassy plateaus?
Yes.
Oh, that's the red. That's sparse reef. Sparse reef is something else. Grassy plateaus is the red area.
Is it?
I can drop.
Yes, it is.
Just a
One of the
lantern
first
fruit, please.
biomes the player encounters in Subnautica.
What was that?
It's rotten, Alex.
I get little game freezes every now and then, but it's not having nearly as many problems. Hey, that battery's important. Like,
You have something that's rotting in your inventory right now, so.
yes, but that's useful still,
Is it?
despite being rotten. Yeah.
Can you still cook it and get something
Hey.
decent out of it?
Cooking is nothing.
Calorie intake recommended.
Don't talk to me like that.
What?
Quit! I'm talking to the game. Hey, dick. Ow,
angry.
Ow, ow. Quit
Oh my
throttling me.
God.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh my god.
It sounds like you stabbing him did nothing except make the situation worse.
It got
Yes.
angrier.
Yes. It actually was breaking the animation. It's supposed to, like, you're supposed to have, like, a funny animation where you're grabbing its jaws like, hey, please don't eat me.
Oh.
Oh my god. That's scary. This game's scary, Alex. Magnets.
Magnetite isn't that useful
Why'd you pick it up?
yet. I said yet. It'll get there.
Jelly shroom.
Inventory full. Quartz is not as useful.
You're hungry.
You can just quit nipping at the fucking sea moth, dude. I'm about had it with you. I'm gonna scan you. I'm gonna scan you. Quit moving. I'm gonna scan you.
At least I think scan progress is saved.
It is.
Don't get near when he's in the jelly shroom.
Does he just come out
That's
and bite
something
you?
you don't want. Yeah, it's not advisable. All right, I'm gonna bail.
Yeah, I don't want another situation where you just lose the sea moth again.
I didn't lose it. I got it back.
You did lose it for a little bit.
I want to look over the base one more time, but I'm just going to park higher up. Like,
Ram right into
Very.
the stalactite.
no.
Collision damage isn't a thing.
There is. Yes, it is. Very much is.
No.
Now, use your swimming thing.
Oxygen efficiency.
Instead of swimming by yourself.
You're right. I could have done that. Well, I was inside the... Hey, look, the modules respawned.
Oh?
It's random, and they just spawn. I didn't realize I didn't have to be, like, very far away to get them to do that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't go very far, and that it just popped back up with new stuff to scan.
I don't think that's what happened.
Yes, because those weren't there before. Or maybe they were.
Maybe they were.
I didn't know if I checked the left or right side of that. You might be right. I might have just not seen those. But I'm pretty sure they do
That
respawn.
seems easily abusable as more.
I think resources respawn, so I don't see why, like, scannable fragments wouldn't.
I don't know.
There's plenty of wrecks. Besides,
Yeah,
the bases are the best source for, like, base stuff, but the shipwrecks are usually the best source for resources.
Right.
For your base. Utilities. As long as I'm moving, they cannot catch.
Or are they slow?
Tyler, I want you to edit
They're very
a clip
slow.
of Peter from Family Guy hitting the windshield of the sea moth, please.
If you can pull that off,
That'd be really funny.
good work. Good work, soldier.
Maybe you could get an easy like GIF of that's been masked over for green screen.
Oh, for sure.
If not, I will make it.
For a 2-second joke.
I will.
But yeah, a good way to find your way out of the, What is that over there?
Looks like another base.
Smaller wreck.
Pretty shit base. Not gonna lie.
Might be something there.
Emergency. Starvation imminent.
Oh, where?
Huh, you haven't eaten in a while.
What are you gonna do? Kill me?
Yes.
Ah! He scared me! You jump scared me, you
Mouth
little
looks a
bastard.
little not safe for work.
Excuse me?
I think you have an.
Oh, inventory. I do have one. But, yeah, there's nothing here that I need.
Go home.
Eat some
Go home.
food.
But yeah, the easiest way to get out, like to orient yourself in this cave, because it's pretty big and underground, is the these lava. This chain of
It's lava vents.
Lava vents, yes. Except this isn't the one. Apparently there are multiple lava vents, or at least there are some underground. I had a base built in this biome once.
Why?
You have to power your base somehow, and there are many ways. There's nuclear power, there's solar power, and there is geothermal. So those lava vents can literally power. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I apologize.
Just that sudden whack was the best.
Place is scary.
Their screams are, again, like, they're not the thing that killed me down here. They're not, like, the biggest threat. Oh, we're back here. Cool. Anything over here? No. There's different kinds of fish down here, but my inventory's full. I'd grab them, but... because there's, like, peepers, but they're, like, purple and bioluminescent. Instead of, like, yellow-eyed.
Is there anything special about them other than they have a purple eye instead of a yellow one?
I think their nutritional things might be different. I believe there's a cooler Reginald. Yeah, look at him. Sorry. There's like an entirely different type of fish down here as well. It's got like, it's just a singular eye, but it's facing forward. Maybe it is called an oculus.
That insinuates that it's a predator.
You what now?
That insinuates that it's a predator.
Could. It doesn't have a mouth.
Predators have forward-facing eyes.
Seek fluid intake.
Yeah.
Now you're starving and dehydrated.
Because he can't find his way out of here.
I'm very lost.
Just...
If I was starving, I could just pull the fish out of the ocean and eat them in my sea moth. If push comes to shove.
Look up.
Oh, let's just go deeper.
That's always a good.
The Degassi just kept making these little...
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Hey, that was actually important.
What was that?
Integrating new PDA.
Oh, maybe that's the way.
I don't know, something with... There we go.
You see,
Exit confirmed.
it's impossible to tell because it's the exact same color as the rest of it.
It's all purple, baby.
Rock.
Imagine taking like a submarine down here. Where are we? Okay, the lighting changed when you change biome, so I was like, what biome are we in?
Hell.
Well, that's something else.
Alright, problem solved. And we have a lot of resources now, so we can probably start actually building a base. So we can stop living in a hut on the surface. And actually have room for... Ow!
What happened there?
Hungry.
Oh.
Starvation.
Extreme. This is an extreme thirst.
Ow.
I like how starvation in this game is much like Minecraft, where you're starving and it's just like someone stabbing
You take damage. At least it's not My Summer Car where you just drop dead. I'll read that later. I'm busy.
Yeah. Stave off starvation
Take the copper.
indefinitely by using medkits.
I'm out of, Okay, new plan.
Grab a fish. Now.
Yes, but like... I need room for said fish. Quit screaming.
Oh my god. Oh, I don't like the realistic screams.
Hey. Let's see. Will the fish get cooked or will I die of starvation? Wait.
Use the medkit.
Now we're... Yeah.
Also, don't you have like a bunch of fish in your storage
I'm
container?
saving them for a very specific. I'm saving them for a very specific region. I'm saving 2 of each.
Oh.
Vital signs stabilizing.
The fact that they give you a medkit generator is very generous.
It's like one every like 30 minutes or whatever.
You know Aurora. We're from a little transgov on the far side of Andromeda, and we have a saying there. There's no bad without the good, no good without the bad. Sounds like you tasted a bunch of the former, but that only means you're overdue a whole lot of the latter.
I'm dying, sir.
Why is he telling you this?
Touch when we find it. Sunbeam out.
He's
still working.
searching for you so that he can rescue you.
Yes.
There isn't.
Another ship came by, and they were like, we got a distress message. Where are you guys? No response, and they just think that we're like goofing on them, and then they saw the wreck, and they're like, ah.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Oh, I am so fucking sorry.
I'll be honest. This is some of my favorite sci-fi stuff. Is like the pseudo like Navy like marine sci-fi.
Mm-hmm.
Where like not necessarily like marine sci-fi, but I like when sci-fi stories do like the whole like other like spaceships are like real ships in real life, like boats.
Yeah.
Well, it's an easy way to
I like
think of
the
it,
idea of space navy.
especially since
Vital signs stabilizing.
if / when we have a space navy, that's probably how it's going to be because it's easy to think of it that way.
Yeah, I mean, it's some of my favorite sci-fi.
You just
and I like
transition
stories
from
that
a sea of water to the sea of space.
Yeah, I like stories that have like those kinds of
To the Sea
theming.
of Thieves.
There's a podcast I listened to a while back that's called called Wolf 359,
That's a good one.
and it's yeah, Alex knows it.
Do I have lead?
It has there's a lot of military stuff involved with it, and like the way that it tells the story in that sense is really interesting and cool. I think you'd like it, Vezoth, since you're such a sci-fi nerd.
I'd have to look into it for sure.
Main character is a communications officer named Doug Eiffel.
There was a
And,
series of books that I read actually, and it's kind of to jump off of something like that, where it's just like it's kind of told from someone who's definitely not qualified to be the person telling the story. It
Sounds like Doug Eiffel.
it starts out, it's just like, hey, the main character that you're listening, or that's narrating the story, at least from their perspective, is like he was like, so like 100 years before the start of the story, a war had started, and he was in that first battle where they lost, and his ship got blown up.
30 seconds.
So he managed
Okay.
to get out he managed to get to an escape pod,
Separate work
and
to maximize
but it was damaged, so the
this space
beacon on it didn't work.
forget that it is
So he was lost for 100 years,
So the
cryogenically
beacon
frozen.
on the ship, as in like no ships could, like there was no communicating between his ship and other places.
Well, so because the pod was damaged, it froze him, with the assumption that the beacon saying, "Hey, there's someone here," was working.
Oh, there's no hail beacon.
Yeah,
on
so
it.
there's like, "Hey, come pick me up." There wasn't that.
Okay, that's interesting.
So when they eventually, so like 100 years pass, and it's like maybe on its last legs of its battery, and the only reason they found him is because sensor technology had been upgraded so massively in that 100 years time, because it's 100 years of warfare. That
That's interesting.
that they find him, fish him out, and then basically all of the qualified admirals and whatnot are then immediately executed. So he's the one left in
Oh.
charge, someone who was frozen
Because
for
he's-
100 years.
That's weird.
But because he
Hey,
was never
oh my
dead,
God.
he picked up 100 years of
Back pay.
back pay, but also he for that whole time he was technically counted as active duty service, so seniority.
That's hilarious.
So
I like
so he
that.
was in charge mainly because he picked up 100 years of seniority while frozen.
That's. I like the idea of. Oh no, that's good. Sci-fi is such a fun genre because there's so much opportunity for comedy within it.
With science fiction, there's just so much that you can do with it, because as long as you can at least say, hey, this may even be something that could theoretically be possible, you can do it.
Yeah. I think it's a shame that a lot of the genre is relegated
That's
to
the wrong tool.
what's the word? The legacy of a lot of sci-fi books, and like other sci-fi media and fiction tends to overshadow the ability for creativity in the genre.
Oh,
I know,
for sure.
especially like in like movies and video games, sci-fi seems kind of stagnant.
Well, fantasy's kind of gone the same way. With Tolkien, you've got Tolkien's elves and Tolkien's dwarves, and they're all the same in every universe, basically, with maybe some minor changes, but by and large, they're very similar. They look like a forklift.
Acquired.
It's the Tonka
It's
truck.
a forklift. Yeah, it's a Tonka truck. Let me
Yeah,
in, let me in.
But I always, you don't see anything outside of like novels take the Douglas Adams route of sci-fi.
Well, trying to do comedy in science fiction is difficult for some people, just because writing comedy is very subjective.
It's not something that a lot of people would have come naturally to them.
I wouldn't say that I am very good at writing comedy, so I don't I don't try. Because I know that if I did, it would come off as very bland, or a lot of the jokes would be stolen or references to other things, and
Yeah.
it wouldn't make sense to anyone except me.
That's fair. I think comedy comes naturally to me, as witnessed by the entirety of Gab's existence in the D&D game you and I are in.
Oh yeah, Gab's.
I have a goblin character named Gab, whose concept is based off of the pun, the gift. Like, it is a pun on like the concept of the gift of Gab, where you just talk out like you're given the gift of not shutting up.
Of not ever shutting the fuck up.
Yeah. So that's
Boy
her
was
entire,
stuck for a second.
That's her entire concept. But yeah, so Gab is a character that I just try to be funny with, and I think I've done a pretty good job.
Oh, definitely.